Hey everyone, I'm Amulya Manoj, a senior from the San Francisco Bay Area, and I'm so excited to be featured with Gen E today. A little bit about me, I'm a budding technologist and creative working towards social change. So a lot of the work that I do delves into the cross-sectionality between technology and other aspects of life. I'm also the founder of Amulya's Fabrics, a sustainable handcrafted clothing brand where 60% of profits go towards social change projects of my customers' choices. So my most recent project that I'm so excited to talk about is Hues of Naya, a clothing brand that focuses on experiential design. So to put this quite simply, it's essentially pieces that I've hand sewn and handcrafted and have embedded technology into it that kind of explore the way that humans interact with this technology, but in a more tangible and everyday manner through clothing. And yeah, so using different kinds of sciences and technology, I'm constructing pieces that are dynamic and can change with the way that humans experience them and interact with them. We're in this rapidly evolving digital age where technology continues to appear in ways that aren't typical to what we've been seeing. And specifically this intersection between technology and the more everyday tangible aspects of human life, like clothing, have so much room for exploration, and I'm able to combine two of my passions and create in unconventional ways, and I'm so excited to continue doing this. It's so fun. In July of 2020, in the wake of several political issues being highlighted, Gen Z was a driving force behind these conversations and this change. The conversations happening on social media were so impactful, especially to youth, and it was so important to keep these conversations running. However, I remember my friends and peers expressing difficulty in finding ways to use their voice in ways that actually mattered or how to make an impact. Even if it was a small one, they simply didn't know where to start. Around the same time, I had also picked up sewing as a quarantine hobby and pastime, and I just grew to love it. And I wanted to combine the two, and I sat down and figured out a way to utilize the resources and skills that I had to help solve this. In doing so, I created Amulya's Fabrics, a sustainable handcrafted clothing brand where 60% of profits go towards social change projects of customers' choices. In doing this, customers get to choose a cause and organization that has impacted their life or matters the most to them, and letting them express their voice and use their voice in a way that actually matters. And yeah, ever since then, we've contributed to several organizations and humanitarian crisis prevention funds, some of being the Lebanese Red Cross during the time of the explosion in Lebanon, the Black Lives Matter Bail Fund, the Bay Area Rescue Mission, and so many more. Three biggest inspirations right now for me are Carly Kloss, Christine Dierck, and the Sani sisters. So Kobe Klossi has an amazing summer program that teaches young girls and non-binary youth how to code and just important technology skills that they need to become developers. And this program was a good chunk of what made me realize the relevance of technology in all facets of life. Secondly, I would say that Christine Dierck is also one of my biggest inspirations right now. She's so cool. She's a research scientist at Adobe who focuses on human-computer interactions, and she was the brains behind the Adobe's Project Primrose, which is an AI-enhanced dress that changes in real time. So she's a part seamstress and a part technologist like me, and it's so exciting to get to see how she combines her passions and gets to continue innovating and creating in unconventional ways. And thirdly, I would also have to attribute a good chunk of my interest in sewing to the Sani sisters. Their designs, their South Asian and Western designs are what led me to become so intrigued in the process of creating and designing new pieces. So thanks to all three of those people. They are a good chunk of why I am doing the work that I'm doing now. So thank you. To girls wanting to start out in this field or also just want to put themselves out there, my advice is to aim and dream really big, even if you think that you're bound to fail. I personally have learned that dreaming big and learning from failure is what allows us as young women and girls especially to be really brave and courageous in the work that we do, especially when it comes to learning new things. Oftentimes the thing that we once were extremely terrible at and we failed at, or whatever seemed really daunting to us, ends up being something that we later down the line get really good at and we end up being successful in. And I think that Switching my approach to things and learning and realizing this is what's allowed me to be so comfortable with trying everything and hold no safety nets behind me, and really learning from all of these experiences with full force.